What we eat is vital to our health and well-being and how we look, feel and function. It's important that we give people a diet that's safe to eat and has all the necessary nutrients they need. Food safety is also essential when preparing and handling food. Before we cover nutrition and hydration in other videos, we're going to briefly look at food safety. It's important that the food we serve is not only nutritionally balanced but also safe to eat. Not all substances and objects that can cause harm or illnesses can be seen. This means that people can become ill from eating food that tastes normal and looks safe. Whether you're making someone a snack such as a sandwich or regularly involved in preparing meals, you should make sure that the food is always safe to eat. Food must be prepared and stored in ways that prevent it from becoming contaminated with things that can cause harm or illness. Food hazards could be physical, chemical, allergic or bacterial. Let's look at contamination of food in more detail. Physical, such as objects that can be harmful, for example bones or bits of packaging. These could be in food when brought in or introduced when preparing food. Check for these as much as possible. Chemical, such as pesticides, weed killers or cleaning chemicals that could be eaten and become harmful. For example, pesticides attached to fresh fruit and vegetables or cleaning products sprayed onto prepared foods. Ensure all fruit and vegetables are washed before preparation and avoid spraying cleaning chemicals close to food. Allergenic, such as those that may cause extreme reactions to an individual if allergic to the food, for example nuts, shellfish, milk or gluten. These may cause an itchy skin, rash, breathing problems, stomach cramps with vomiting or diarrhea. In the worst case, the person may go into anaphylactic shock, which is a severe and potentially life-threatening reaction to an allergy. Always ensure that foods containing allergens are kept and prepared separately from foods that do not. And finally, bacterial, such as pathogenic microorganisms in food. For example, raw foods that need to be cooked to remove the pathogens, or those found in the human gut, nose and mouth that can get transferred onto food during the storage, handling and preparation process. Effective food safety principles should be followed to remove these risks. Legislation which came into force on the 13th of December 2014 sets out how food businesses deal with allergen information. This legislation applies to all organisations that provide food, including care and healthcare providers, covering pre-packed and non-pre-packed foods. Providers are required legally to provide a warning if foods contain one of the 14 allergenic substances that are covered by the legislation. In this standard, we'll look more detail about nutrition and hydration needs for those you care for.